You see what's happening with regular, what's happening with respect to, you see what's happening with, we see what's happening with general, with our steel. You see what's happening, you see what happens with.
Welcome to the Grok 4 release here. This is the smartest AI in the world, and we're going to show you exactly how and why. It really is remarkable to see the advancement of artificial intelligence, how quickly it is evolving. I sometimes compare it to the growth of a human and how fast a human learns and gains conscious awareness and understanding. And AI is advancing just vastly faster than any human.
Get ready for a massive leap in AI. If you thought generative AI was impactful, buckle up. This week, we would be exploring AI agents. It is not a small topic, and we are about to change everything that we have learned about generative AI so far. We are talking about AI that can think for itself, that can make decisions for itself, that can act to achieve goals, not just generating text or images. So, this is a big topic, and this entire week we'll be focusing on this. So, buckle up, wait, have some patience. By the end of second or third day, I will promise you that you will start making your own AI agents. Trust me.
I think we're going to live in a world where there are going to be hundreds of millions of billions of different AI agents, eventually probably more AI agents than there are people in the world. A lot of what we're focused on is giving every creator and every small business the ability to create AI agents for themselves, making it so that every person on our platforms can create their own AI agents that they want to interact with. And if you think about it, these are just huge spaces, right? So there are hundreds of millions of small businesses in the world. And one of the things I think is really important is basically making it so with a relatively small amount of work, a business can basically, a few taps, stand up an AI agent for themselves that can do customer support, sales, communicate with all their people, all their customers. I think that every business in the future, just like they have an email address and a website and a social media presence today, I think every business is going to have an AI agent that their customers can talk to in the future.
Enough talk. Let's dive in.
Join Promptathon to build AI habits and subscribe to Career Story 60.
Hello, today is day 10 of Promptathon, and we are more than halfway in building our AI habits. If you have been following till day 9, welcome back. If not, I recommend watching those sessions first and then starting this session. Did you follow the news, and are you following the news for the last 1 year about AI agents, agentic AI? That's quite big. And in case you're not, let me help you out today. So, today and tomorrow, and during this week, we will be talking a lot about AI agents. Generative AI is basically a matter of past. Agents are the latest things on the block right now. Let's talk about them a little bit. So, how agents are going to revolutionize our day-to-day life? Let's understand this first, okay? These are advanced software systems. They are designed to perceive the environment in which they work. They can make autonomous decisions occasionally. They can make hybrid decisions. We will be discussing their role in enhancing productivity, how they would be involved in data-driven decision making, customer experiences, and much more. Let's dive in. So, today's agenda, we'll try to cover several aspects, how they are going to, or how the agents are going to enhance productivity and efficiency, their role in making data driven decisions, examples of improving customer experiences, cost saving, error reduction, adaptability, and their limitless potential in our lives. We will conclude with the importance of embracing this AI powered future. AI agents are rapidly advancing towards improvement in machine learning, due to improvements in machine learning, natural language processing, and computing power. They are becoming integral in various sectors. offering innovative solutions, transforming traditional workflows, and this section will highlight the evolution of and significance of agents. Now, AI agents are designed to perceive their environment and make decisions based on that information. They perform tasks autonomously, or it could also be a hybrid. It could be a part of their expanding capabilities. All right. Now, let's try to understand different types of agents. Reactive agents. Suppose, example, there are agents which need certain stimulus, right? To or some prompts or some triggers, then they start responding to it. There are deliberative agents. They have that complex decision making ability in that they can deliberative means they have that ability to think. They are mimicking your actions, they are reading you for a while, and based on how they have read you they can start thinking on their own to a certain level. And then there are hybrid agents, which is basically a combination of agents which will think, but it will also need your decision. Can I go ahead? Suppose example, there is an agent which is like a travel agent, and it has been reading your patterns, and you are a regular traveler, frequent traveler. So it knows what kind of airline do you prefer. Suppose you prefer Emirates when you're traveling on shore and you have Emirates membership. So this agent, let's assuming hybrid agent, will make sure that it books your flight on Emirates. It also adds your membership card so that you get the reward points. It also specifies what is the food preference there. It also makes sure that whether you need an aisle seat, a middle seat, or a window seat, it gives you that kind of a thing, right? So it does all of it, and it can go even more. Suppose you prefer a certain hotel chain, you prefer Hilton or you prefer Hyatt. It will make sure that either you're in Marriott or Hilton or Hyatt, whatever is your membership points, wherever your empanelment is, it'll make sure that it does that booking. It also makes sure that what kind of room view do you like. Do you like city facing view or a swimming pool facing view? Let's take a little bit ahead. These agents can also make sure that it arranges the car, the taxi for you, the cab pickup for you, right? It'll make sure that the hotel is already informed before you're checking in that this person is coming in. Make sure the choice of room is ready, things like that. Say you're going to some office meetings, it will go ahead and even book your conference rooms there. Suppose you're taking your team out for dinner for 15 people, it will suggest these are your 5 dinner options. Do you want me to go ahead and book the reservation? If you say yes, it will go ahead and tell. And if you go further ask, it may even tell you, it will ask you, what are the give me all the names of the people who are coming, give me all the email address. This agent will go and communicate with them. It will understand what kind of food preferences they want, what are the drink preferences, and it will make sure that the cocktails or the meal and the food and all is everything is arranged. Think of that kind of an example when we talk about agents. One of the primary benefits of AI agents is their ability to automate repetitive tasks. This allows human workers to focus more on creative and strategic endeavors. This obviously will improve overall productivity and efficiency in the workplace. So, if you look at this one example, now start thinking about agents like your chatbots. Now, today, when we order food on Zomato, Swiggy, or there is an Amazon, online delivery that we are doing, it's all managed by agents, right? Earlier it used to be a human who would call you, chat with you, talk to you, but today it's all agents, right? Similarly, there can be many more examples where the agents are coming in. Say invoice bank processing, or there is an invoice processing. You don't need to have a person to do that because the agents are very well aware that, okay, this is the invoice number, this is the dollar value, this is the purchase order, and this is the total value. I need to reconcile this and post it. Even say journal accounting, things like that. AI agents can also handle multiple tasks, right? It can handle some routine tasks like scheduling appointments, data entry, and automate these processes. Businesses can significantly reduce the time that is spent on very basic, routine, day to day administrative duties. All right. And those resources can move elsewhere. Let's talk about some workflows, right? Every business will have a workflow. Now, agents are managing routine tasks. Workflows becomes more streamlined because agents with the kind of rules that they are fed in, with the kind of tribal knowledge that is fed in. You given them FAQs, and they will make sure that everything is streamlined. They are machines, so the chances of them doing mistakes are very low. Unless it is a new thing, they can stop things like that, and they'll come up with innovative. This is something that they may even come up with improved outcomes. Sorry. Let's talk about data driven decision making here. AI agents excel at processing large data sets. Okay. They help organizations make informed decisions by uncovering complex relationship and trends, leading to better strategic outcomes. Also, suppose you're doing research, market research. Why do you even go there? Let's even take about ourselves, right? You just want to do a research about what's the best flight, cheapest flight available for your travel, right? There are hundreds of agents today. I can give you those examples tomorrow and day after. In fact, we'll be building some of those agents, tomorrow and day after, where we will understand how, with basic data, they can help you make informed decisions. Let's take some use cases. Example in healthcare. The AI agents in this can analyze patient data. So, all the patient information that could be their past history, their family history, their where do they live, whatever the diagnostic tests they have been doing, what kind of medication they have been taking, their personal, height, body mass index, and all that. They will take all of it, right? And it will help the doctors provide tips for better healthcare and optimize their treatment plans. This is one example. Let's take one example in finance. Agents are already revolutionizing this space a lot by predicting market trends, optimizing investment strategies, managing financial risks for investors, detecting fraudulent activities which are very very common in the banks and the financial transactions. So a lot of data driven approach is being taken, right? And this is like in the broader picture. Let's talk about something very very small, like what an accountant used to do earlier: pass entries, right? So passing entries can be very easily done by agents. Customer service, this is the most impacted, and this will continue to be impacting till we have a lot of agents in every space here. Earlier, you remember, we used to call the customer service, and then the customer service got delayed, and there was a lot of frustration when you could not reach to a human, but the IVR would keep talking and asking you to press this button to this button to this number, so on. But with agents, it's actually becoming easy because they're fed in with all that information. They have even been trained to have that empathy, right? So with that empathy, the AI agents significantly enhance customer interaction by providing personalized recommendations. Most of us say Amazon, and some of these Flipkart, Zomato, Swiggy, their agents are so well read about you. They start personal, they have that understanding of you, and they start personalizing the responses based on you. Okay. So this will definitely lead to good customer loyalty, and because you're quick, you're reaching to an agent. Today it's all on chat, but you have agents who can even speak, right? There's voice agents. Let's talk about some examples about personalized recommendations. Using AI algorithms, business can offer tailored product or service recommendations to customer. Doesn't Netflix do this to you? Doesn't Amazon do this to you? We are already getting that, right? So it creates a more engaging shopping experience, viewing experience, or a restaurant dining experience and repeat business, right? Customer support, again, once again, instant, right? You have agent chatbots, you have queries that can be resolved. You don't have to wait in line for a person to speak to you. Within seconds, you can talk to somebody. 50-70% of it can be resolved. If you're not happy, then you go to a human, right? Now, the one of the best benefits of cost savings, with the agents is, um, it with a certain level of training, right? It will make sure that the work is scalable. You don't have to hire so many employees. Okay. It is going to reduce a lot of labor cost, obviously, because you can allocate this entire effort to agents, and then the funds that is being saved on labor and things can be moved to something more as innovation and better customer services. Scalability is obviously there because humans can only take so much, but agents can work relentlessly for 24 hours, non-stop. There's no problem there. Of course, the error and consistency, right? Error reduction, this will take some time as it is getting trained more and more. But think about, not from now, but think about 5 years from now or 3 years from now, where it will be. 4 years back, was ChatGPT there? Or even if it was there, how were we using it so good? Today, how developed ChatGPT is. Think about 2 years from now as they are training it more and more. The consistency will improve, right? Whether it is in finance, manufacturing, wherever it is, depending on the industries. Now let's take some, use cases of AI in manufacturing. Robots are already there. We know it. Whether it is car manufacturing to semiconductor manufacturing to a lot of other manufacturing, especially in countries like China, it is so well developed, right? So this reduces the risk of errors because it is so programmed and with a certain level of understanding. Did you even catch that news that Tesla delivered their car? One of the first car deliveries were totally autonomous, right? So the customer booked it, the car drove by itself, went to the customer's doorstep, and the customer received the car, right? Bingo. No person, no driver, and it was an amazing moment. So well, this is all there, right? And it improves the wow factor and improves the customer's satisfaction. Let's quickly talk about financial analysis in stock markets. This definitely improves precision and accuracy of predictions. Agents can definitely help in stock markets. That's very very common. Let's talk about a little bit about adaptability and continuous learning, right? So this is not a one time thing. Agents are not static, they continuously learn. So whatever was your amount of experiences with the chats or with the statistics that they have been learning, that's the new training model. They have improved, and based on the feedback from the customers, from the users, when the users say I'm not happy with this response, so they will know that okay, these were the hundreds of thousands of responses where they were not happy. They became happy after the response was altered. So that will change. And again, as I said, don't look at it right now, look at it 1 year, 2 years, 3 years from now, futuristic, how optimized it could be, right? The interaction with the users, with the agents can be really, really dynamic and not static. And it will continue to learn from different data, right? So algorithms are improving. There is a lot of flexibility going there. It's a dynamic environment. It's learning from the users. It is learning from different training models. It is learning by its own mistakes, right? Let me not get here. It's a little more heavy here, but let's talk about plethora of benefits that the agents can bring to us, right? The limitless potential about it. Whether it is productivity, enhanced data driven decision making, improved customer iteration, all of it can be ethically and responsibly managed without any, say when you're talking to a customer, right? Sorry, when there's a customer response, you see sometimes the customer service may not be good, that, but with agents, the chances is that the customer service can be really predictable. They will have that emotional empathy not to be rude to you and how good you may feel about it. Think about it not now, but 3 years from now. Of course, there is a flip side, but we can't avoid this technology. So we better start adopting it. Okay. Quickly, key benefits. The key benefits of AI agents include their ability to automate tasks, provide insights from large data sets, enhance customer relationship, bring in a lot of changes in manufacturing. All right, whether it is medical field, whether it is a field of finance, or it is a field of research, consulting, it basically is leveraging a lot of AI technology and developing itself. Of course, ethics are also there. We will talk about that, but that's not something we have to really worry about. Let's just focus about how we are going to build AI agents, put it in our workplace. Some of the areas for consideration would be, how do we make sure that it has certain level of ethics and we should not be neglecting it. Otherwise, we can have consequences of neglect. So the conclusion here is agents are there, they are here, they are already there. We are behind, we are still talking Gen AI and prompting, which is like very very primitive. Okay, we need to move on fast because it is really revolutionizing things. Okay, and thriving in the future. Let's move towards AI agents. Tomorrow's session, we will be building one good example of an AI agent. We will build it ourselves, and day after tomorrow again one or two more agents. With that, more and more practice, you will have a full hand view, first hand experience of how to build your own agents. You can do that at your workplace, you can do it for yourself at your home. You're a doctor, you're a small business owner, you're a large business owner, you're a big enterprise, you can use it for different purposes. That's it for today. Thank you for joining. This is Promptathon.